The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I Rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepare a table before I. In the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of my life. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Cha. Kedema we guru mabe. How ma uso bolisa. I don't know what to. It was simply a four. How what you mo eh? Oh you waladon. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Again, here we are not neutral, because we are not, and we have never claimed to be. We have actually taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are affectionately called the headquarters of the truth. And my name? Black Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some really good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food in all its palatability for the nourishment of the family in its whole entirety. This is what we literally do here. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, all and sundry, the rank and file of our people, right from the crowns of their heads all the way down to the soles of their feet. And then we subject these ideas to some crucial forensic scrutiny, right after which we tease out the creme de la creme of all these ideas and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Empire Media. We are the headquarters of the truth. We are the habitat of the truth. We are the foundation of the truth. We are the jungle of the truth. This is the address of the truth, the hometown of the truth, the bedroom of the truth. This is the truth. It's a Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo, where we speak truth to power. And I'm most excited to say we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. Oh my God. On X. You would also find us. We are also on Instagram and on TikTok. We keep ticking and talking with the gracious hands of patriotism. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo. And here we speak truth to power. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Maybe you have a story you want us to follow up on. We are more than just excited to do that. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo. And here we speak truth to power. Come here. Now, my brother, my sister, today we have 4 very important issues to look at. We have exclusives, deep exclusives. Oh my God, have mercy. Spread the word, my brother, my sister, and let it go far and wide. Spread the broadcast. If you have not as yet subscribed to this channel, I invite you humbly to be part of this caboodle and hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. This is the home of exclusives. It is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. At this point, let me just say thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you so much to Tesori D'Oriente. Now turn every single shower into a royal experience with Tesori D'Oriente. Now, Tesoro d'Oriente has gone beyond just a shower gel. It is magic. Pour a little bit of this wonderful shower gel called Tesoro d'Oriente in the middle of your palm. Shake the bath water and watch how the lather grows into a rich foam. Allow it to nourish your skin, get into the pores. Oh my God, clean up your pores and at the same time repel all insects around you. This is Tesoro d'Oriente. Oh my God. After 48 hours of one single bath, you still smell like the Garden of Eden. Tesoro d'Oriente is soft, it is smooth, it is silky, and above all, it has that long-lasting oriental fragrance. It is Italian technology coupled with African raw materials to give you that premium quality made most affordable just for you. It comes in several fragrances. We have the Ikigai, we have the Karma, we have the Forest Therapy, we also have the Royal Oud, we have the Persian Dream, and even more. My favorite, the Royal Oud. I'm also in love, my brother, my sister, with the most beautiful Forest Therapy. That is the secret to my very beautiful skin. Oh my God, have mercy. This is Tesoro d'Oriente, and it is distributed proudly in Ghana by the almighty Daddy Ash Limited. Now, for bulk purchases and inquiries, call Daddy Ash Limited on 0244 772599. This is Tesoro d'Oriente. Oh my God, have mercy. We are also sponsored, yes, by the kind courtesy of Millennium Insurance. Can I tell you something? It's not every insurance that is an assurance. Some of it will try to cover you like a plaster, but it's ultimately a disaster. That is why I am introducing you to your trustworthy partner, Millennium Insurance. Now, what kind of insurance do you require? Motor insurance policy, third party, comprehensive? Hey, maybe you want to insure your car against burglary, against fire. No problem at all. This is Millennium Insurance. Do you want to travel outside the country? You need Millennium Travel Insurance. Oh my God, that means we'll take you in and bring you back safely. Personal accident and group personal accident cover, no problem. Hey, 24/7, you are covered against disability and even death. That's what we call the death insurance, and also disability insurance for family members and even employees. Our numbers are on the screen. Pick up the numbers and get connected to your trustworthy partner. Now, nobody is a preserve of calamity. Calamities can come at any time. Oh yes, that is why you have to be ready anytime T. And when it comes to claims, Millennium Insurance is number one. We are quick to give the claims. Oh yes, we give claims. Unlike other groups that don't do that easily, it's always grudgingly. My God, we make sure that you come back on the right footing, and we do that by giving you your claims whenever you are in trouble. My brother, my sister, that is why Millennium Insurance is your trustworthy partner. Please visit our sales portal at sales.millenniuminsurancegh.com, and everything is everything. This is Millennium Insurance, and I am totally insured by Millennium Insurance. I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. We are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of the NPA. Oh my God. National Petroleum Authority. My God, have mercy. And the message is very simple. Stay back. Stay safe. Your life is worth more than just a gallon of fuel. Sometimes highly inflammable trucks, yes, tanks, come by. They might turn over and fall. And when they fall, sometimes people rush to go and siphon fuel. Yes, this is dangerous. The effusions can even make you sick. But most importantly, remember, it's highly inflammable. It can explode. And most of the time it does. And people lose their lives. Your life is more than just a gallon of fuel. Yes, your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. Now, to report accidents, call 0800 123 3000. Take it again, 3000 or just dial 192 or 191 and it's toll free. This is NPA telling you simply, stay back and stay safe. It's a National Petroleum Authority safety campaign. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. This is the headquarters of the truth. 4 very important stories. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, hit on the subscription button. Right after that, on the notification bell, so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Oh, yes. And please share the broadcast. At the same time, do me a favor. Recommend us to family and friends. Story number 1. Watch this. Abu Trica appears before Ohio judge today. Abu Trica arrived in America yesterday, as we told you, at 3:34 p.m. EDT sharp. And when he arrived, our cameras were all over the place. We were not able to get access to him. But we also had a few people around him. My brother, my sister, it was a commercial flight, Delta Airlines. And that's Abu Trica sitting there, right there with the FBI agent who came to take him up. That's it. And that's him wearing the hat. And that's Abu Trica. They're sitting down there quietly watching a movie. Now the FBI agent is standing there, is sitting quietly, watching. Abu Trica is also watching. Whatever conversations they were having, my brother, my sister, we'll bring you more details as time rolls on. But Abu Trica flew quietly and beautifully. Less than 10 hours of flying, and they were already there. In fact, the flight arrived a few minutes earlier than anticipated. And when he was getting out of the plane, yes, quietly, the FBI agent at the back, he was the last to be, brought onto the plane and the first to disembark, my brother, my sister. And this is normal security protocol, so that interaction with people will be minimal. So you let everybody get on the plane. He comes in last so that he doesn't have to walk amongst the people. Everybody will see him. He might tell some people something and all that. No, they wait until everybody is seated. He will be the last person to get on. And whilst everybody is seated, he will be the first person to come out, so that when people leave early, they won't go and spread some information out there. Oh, Abu is on that plane, blah, blah, blah. No, he will be the first to come down. He will be hauled away. And right after he came out of the plane, my brother, my sister, he walked through the corridors right into the special FBI, area where my brother, my sister, he was welcomed very beautifully. That's him. That's Abu Trica going in there, and that's the FBI agent taking him there. My brother, my sister, Abu Trica is gone. Dash. Abu Trica is gone. Now later today, Abu Trica will be appearing before an Ohio judge. He's sent all the way to Cleveland, Ohio, and that is where he's going to be stationed. That is where he would stay. That is where he would face justice. That is where he will try to fight his case. He doesn't have a lawyer yet in the United States of America. Family is arranging to give him a lawyer, but Abu Trica is in good hands. He arrived safely. He had a beautiful conversation with the FBI agent. In fact, at a point, he felt that it was a normal flight. My brother, my sister, and that's the duty of the FBI agent. He's supposed to calm you down and let you understand that, listen, this is not taking you to hell. It is just for you to be able to prove that you are innocent. And if you are not innocent, just make it known. Sign a plea deal. Get it. Instead of getting 30 years in jail, 100 years in jail, it could be halved, depending on what you have done. The FBI agent who talk to you like that all the way down, he's not supposed to fall asleep. When Abu is going to the bathroom, he would follow Abu all the way into the bathroom, and he can't close the bathroom doors. He would have to stand and watch Abu pee or release that solid part of the whole waste system. My brother, my sister, this is Abu Trica. He arrived, and from when the plane touched down, we got the information. My brother, my sister, Abu Trica seems to be cool. Abu Trica knows what he knows, and Abu Trica knows where this case is going to go. I can tell you that this case is going to be short-lived. It's not going to be long, because Abu Trica has already taken the pep talk, and when he arrives, he's not going to try to be verbose. He will go straight to the point, and he might just escape with a beautiful deal. Remember where you heard it first. But let's remind ourselves, what exactly has Abu Trica allegedly done, and what is he going to be facing in the courts in Ohio, America? Come here. This is Abu Trica. Run the dossier and see exactly what we are talking about. Now, Ghanaian socialite and independent internet personality Abu Trica, whose real name is Frederick Kumi, faces up to 20 years in U.S. federal prison if found guilty of the charges leveled against him. 20. Now, following his high-profile arrest in Ghana by local authorities and the FBI, he was officially extradited to the United States on Thursday, that's yesterday, July 9, 2026, to face trial in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Ohio. Now, what are his official charges? A federal grand jury in the United States unsealed a multi-count indictment against the 31-year-old influencer. The formal criminal charges include conspiracy to commit wire fraud, accusations of masterminding a transnational cyber fraud ring, money laundering conspiracy, accusations of moving and distributing illicit funds across international borders, and then for rifting specification, a legal provision allowing the U.S. government to seize his assets, luxury, vehicles, properties, and cash acquired through the alleged crime. So the word there is forfeiting. Forfeiting. Of course, forfeiting. Now, alleged criminal activities, according to reports from the U.S. Department of Justice and the Ghana Cybersecurity Authority, CSA, the prosecution's case centers on an elaborate internet scheme. Now, the network targeted elderly American citizens through online dating platforms and social media apps. AI-generated identities. The syndicate allegedly deployed artificial intelligence, AI software, to manufacture completely fake online personas to build romantic relationships and gain deep trust. Financial extortion. Once trust was secured, they extorted over $8 million American dollars by fabricating urgent emergencies, travel costs of fake investments. Now, Abu Trica allegedly coordinated with a network of co-conspirators to channel the stolen money out of the United States and distribute it to associates in Ghana. This is what Abu Trica is going to be going through. And then, what will be the possible punishment? My brother, my sister. Now, because the case is prosecuted under the U.S. Elder Justice Initiative, the penalties for these federal crimes are exceptionally severe. Very severe. Each of the primary counts, wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering, carries a statutory maximum penalty of up to 20 years in federal prison. Now, the court can order total asset forfeiture, meaning all his documented luxury cars, cash, and real estate properties will be permanently confiscated by the state, according to the BBC. Now, the judge can mandate full financial restitution, forcing him to repay the defrauded $8 million American dollars to the elderly victims. Oh, yes, that can happen. This is Abu Trica. And whilst he was in Ghana, he had so much money dancing on his bedroom tables. My brother, my sister, he was a big boy. He had all the money. He was living the dream of a lot of young men. Not many people saw exactly what businesses he did. His mother was said to be a hawker at the market. In fact, and the father was a carpenter. at least at the time that he was with us in Ghana here. So he was raised by a hawker and a carpenter. But he became so rich, and many people believe that he was involved in some kind of fraud. This is what he's in America to prove otherwise. On the way to America, a very good friend of Abu Trica, my brother, my sister, decided to also come online and, in fact, talk about this issue. And I'm talking about Showboy Adanko. Now, Showboy himself has been to prison in America. Showboy lived in America for a long time. He was incarcerated for manslaughter or murder. He went to jail, stayed in jail until he was deported back to Ghana, his homeland. He had a piece of advice for Abu Trica. First and foremost, he said he had been friends with Abu Trica for a very long time. But when Abu Trica made money, he gave him only 3,000 Ghana cedis when he was in need. And for that, he was so angry and he hated what Abu Trica did to him. That notwithstanding, he still has decided to rally around Abu Trica and give him all the support he would need in prison. He's taught him how not to spend money on lawyers because that would be useless. He's taught him how to invest, and he's also spoken to all the young men around Abu Trica who could have done business with Abu Trica. And when I say business, you know what I mean. Whatever business they did together, this is time to show Abu Trica love. It's time to at least every month give his wife and children 10,000 Ghana cedis. It's an equivalent of 1,000 American dollars. That's what he suggested in a Facebook live chat. And he said, despite everything, he was going to make sure he gets a lawyer for Abu Trica. And he said something interesting. He says he knows almost every prison in America. And he would make sure that his guys in prison would take care of Abu Trica so well that nobody would put a hand on him whilst in the jailhouses of Cleveland, Ohio. As it stands, Abu Trica has arrived in Ohio. As it stands, he's getting ready to be, in fact, arraigned before a judge. And again, it's going to be a short trial. Abu Trica knows what to do. Abu Trica has made up his mind what to do. Abu Trica is not going to put up a fight. Abu Trica is going to say what he knows, take a plea deal quickly, and probably try halving the number of years he would have had. Whatever it is, if Abu Trica is innocent, may he walk. If he's guilty, may he suffer the full brutality of the law according to his crimes. It's the Black Pot, aka Kokushodemo. And here, we speak truth to power. Story number 2. Watch this. Rose Minister goes crazy on another super slow Chinese construction firm. Last week, we brought you the story of a Chinese construction firm that intentionally is not doing the road work properly after taking over 80 million Ghana cedis in the push, yes, the big push program or project. My brother, my sister, it looks like Govin's Kwame Agboja is on the road. He's living on the road. He's the roads minister. He has decided not to be an armchair minister. He is on the road. He's running left, right, and center, making sure that the roads in Ghana are fixed. He got in contact with this Chinese firm, my brother, my sister, and it's shocking. Now, this Chinese firm is called Greenhouse Development. Yes. International. My brother, my sister. It's originally from China. This is it, Greenhouse. They have been in Ghana for at least 14 years. They were established in Ghana in 2011. And they started working in Ghana from 2012 on the road where Kwame Govins Agboja met this construction firm. My brother, my sister. And he went mad and angry. Should I tell you something? It came out that this construction firm has been working on this road for at least how many years? 12 solid years. And even more. You know what they do? They come out with the equipment on the road. Pour water on the road to make it look like they are working. For 12 solid years, they have been on that road. And it's never been completed. My brother, my sister, it's in the Volta region. And we'll be giving you details. The road, my brother, my sister, for over 12 years has remained the same. All they do is to parade equipment, run on the road, and pour water on the road for 12 solid years, according to another MP of the area. Yet the same Chinese firm is building a Chinese mall in Hohoi area there and is working on it quickly, more interested in finishing that one than the road that is being paid to work on. My brother, my sister, Kwame Govins Agboja, the roads minister, encountered this group on the road and he was angry. Watch this.
You've been on this project since 20 what? Was it 2013 or 2012?
Yeah, 2012.
2012. And up to 2016, a new government came 2017 to 2025. And then so you've been on this road for so long. So setting up camp and everything, we have already been here. And fortunately, we changed this to Big Push. We prioritized part of your payment under the Cocoa Road and paid you. So money is not the problem. The problem is that you are just not working hard enough on this road. You are not working hard enough. You don't have enough equipment on site. The whole 50-something stretch, we see you working only partially in Hohoi town. None of the explanation you've given me can account for you not working. You have 2 months to bring your program to 20% or consider the fact that we'll bring somebody else to complete this work. This is a very critical road in the trunk road network of our country. You've been here since 2012. Aren't you tired of being on the same road, giving excuse? We've changed the rate of this project again and again and again. And if you are somebody born and you live on this corridor, you would have been tired of every government coming to say, we are coming to complete this project. So you have 2 months to bring your program up to minimum 20%, or we would assume that for 14 years you are not capable of doing the work. It's as simple as that.
Okay,
yes, and definitely create other gangs on this road. You cannot work with just one gang from Hohoi.
Okay.
Kwame Govins Agboja, they've actually been on the road for 14 solid years. One road, the Have Hohoi road, is less than 54 kilometers. And the road has been given to a Chinese contractor. This is the road. For 14 years, a 54-kilometer road, in fact, less than 54 kilometers, is still in a deplorable state. They come with their equipment like this, level up the place, pour water on it, and go to sleep till another year. They have been doing this for 14 years. Yet, They have a China mall that they are building in Hohoi in the same town, and they have been quick to finish this China mall, while this one that they have been fully paid, in fact, they've already taken a big chunk of the money, is still sitting here, and people are struggling. Government after government. Imagine, 14 years. That's how many terms? 4 terms, less 2. My brother, my sister, this is what it is. And we decided to do a bit of research into greenhouse and find out exactly what it is and why this road has taken so long to finish. And it looks like our fear is deeper than just pouring water on the road. Come here. Watch this. Run the dossier and see exactly what is happening. Now, the Greenhouse International Development Group Ghana Limited is a major Chinese-backed conglomerate operating in Ghana. It handles broad infrastructure, manufacturing, and industrial projects. 3-phased. Listen. Now, it was founded and incorporated in Ghana in 2011. As you were told, it operates as an affiliate of the Fujian Yuanjiang Company. Its headquarters in Ghana is at Tema, Ghana, featuring a massive main office facility and regional concrete batching plants. Oh, yes. And it operates heavily across road and bridge construction, real estate development, steel prefabrication, and quarry operations. Now, the developer of Bright International Free Zone in Tema is this one. The company also runs local commercial ventures, including ready-mix concrete production and the Greenhouse Plaza project. Now, the company has faced heavy public scrutiny and government pressure due to severe delays on critical state-funded infrastructure projects. For instance, number 1, they have a Hohoi road delays and contract termination warning. Now, Greenhouse International has been the primary contractor for the 53.35 kilometer Have Hohoi road reconstruction project. So you see, it's less than 54 kilometers. A vital segment of Ghana's Eastern Corridor road network. Now, although the company initially took on the road project in 2012, progress remained stagnant for over a decade. Now, the Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Govins Agboja, issued an official 2-month ultimatum to Greenhouse International. Now, the ministry discovered that the contractor had completed just 13% of the required work program under the government's Big Push Infrastructure Initiative. 13%. Now, the ministry publicly rejected the company's excuses regarding weather delays or rainfall every day, citing a severe lack of heavy equipment on site and sluggish labor. Laziness, that's it. Sluggish. Now, the state warned that failure to reach a minimum milestone of 20% completion within 2 months, within the 2-month window, will result in immediate contract termination, according to the graphic online. And we heard that as well. Now, 2, visual staging accusations. Listen, local leadership has accused the company of actively misleading inspectors. Thomas Wolanyo Chekpo, the member of parliament for Hohoi, publicly alleged that Greenhouse International only mobilizes machinery and pours water over the road to create a false impression of active construction when they anticipate an official site visit. It looks like they have people amongst the inspectors. Anytime they are coming to inspect, they tell them, and they bring their heavy equipment on the road and pour water, speaking plenty Chinese to each other. Number 3, misplaced corporate priorities. The Hohoi lawmaker also accused the conglomerate of prioritizing its private commercial ventures, such as building a shopping mall in Hohoi, over fulfilling its public state contracts to deliver long-delayed road infrastructure. This is greenhouse. They have fooled us for the past 14 years. And their excuse is that the weather. Every day rain is falling, so we cannot work on the road. When we try to work, yet they were able to complete the China Mall there. They do other projects and they have no problem. Just 54 kilometers. And it's taken 14 years and only 13% is complete. Can you do this in China? Can you do this in Afghanistan? Can you do this in Togo? The minister has been so generous to say that within 2 months, finish this up to 20%. It looks like these people do not respect us. If this was in China, the contractor would have been jailed. If this was in Hong Kong, my brother, people would go to jail and pay huge sums of money. And when you play back the tape, you will realize that the other Chinese guys at the back, it's like they're not even taking the minister seriously. Maybe they don't even understand English. Some of them are almost smiling and laughing. Play it back. I'll show you what is happening. My brother, my sister, watch that guy in glasses. His face is going to change soon. Yes, watch. It's almost like, what are these guys saying? See? My brother, my sister, it looks like, you see? I mean, listen, it's about time we took our nation to heart. Our hearts must beat for the nation. I like what Kwame Govins Agboja is doing. Hitting the road, making sure this is done. I pray that this is not just for the cameras. I pray that they continue putting pressure on these people. Now, I will not take that excuse that anytime inspectors were coming on the road, these guys will come out with heavy machinery, pour water on the road, and that will be it. No. We judge the work by the percentage finished, percentage of work done, not who is on the road and who is not on the road at a time. Isn't it? Or else we will be idiots, my brother, my sister. The inspectors are not supposed to inspect human beings. They are there to inspect work done on the road, not work being done. Work done. What have you done? Is it good? Is it bad? Dash it away. This is what it's supposed to be. I'm sure people are going to tell these guys that, oh, don't take him serious. He was only there for the camera. Forget about that. Get him some sushi and then some other thing. And maybe a sexy Chinese woman. And he'll be quiet for the rest of another 20 years to come. That is what they have done to other people all these 14 years. I can't fathom how for 14 years and less than 54 kilometers of road will remain undone. For 14 years. Even if a tortoise was building that road, for 14 years by now, the tortoise would have done with the work. True or false? My brother, if we were putting 10 stones on the road every day for 14 years, wouldn't we have a stone mountain between Have and Hohoi? No, these people need to go to jail. They have to go to jail, my brother, my sister, and be banned from working in Ghana ever. This is so disrespectful. It doesn't show any respect for the nation. And I think that the minister treated these people with kiss gloves. 14 years, my brother, on one road. What did the chiefs and people in the area do? Why did they not go on any demonstration all these 14 years? Probably the Chinese went to give some chief here and some chief there, some apeteshi and a goat. And once he gets it, he's friends with them. They can sleep on the road. He doesn't care. It's a shame. It's a shame. 14 years. Only 13% of the road has been done. on a less than 54 kilometers of road. It hurts. Yet they've taken money to build a China mall that belongs to them. They are more interested in their things more than our things. I'm angry. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we have more. Hey ya! Hey you! Wayo!
Sometimes you just need a moment for yourself, a moment to slow down, feel the water, and let the day fade. Tesori is more than just a shower. It's a moment of pure calm, smooth, creamy, and relaxing. With forest therapy, Persian dream, royal oud, thalassotherapy, ikigai, fior di loto, and karma, all in convenient 500 milliliter bottles. There's a Tesori scent to fit every mood, every moment, every kind of you. Feel the lather on your skin. Breathe in the aroma. Let stress melt away and just enjoy the calm. You don't just feel clean. You feel refreshed, confident, and yourself. Tesori d'Oriente. Luxury is a feeling. For bulk purchases, contact Daddy Ash Limited on 0244 772599.
Tesori d'Oriente.
Blakk Pot. Kukushonamo.
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you and we love you. I invite you one more time to subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Maybe you have a story you want us to follow up on. Hey, we are so good with that. We follow the story dispassionately. Your happiness is our paramount concern. Oh my God, my brother, my sister, and your business will do so well here. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, and here we speak truth to power. Story number 3. Watch this. 419. BAWUMIA'S boy, in quotes, in trouble for fraud. My brother, my sister, we have always advertised that if you have a story you want us to follow up on, we are more than excited to do that. And we get inundated with so many beautiful stories to follow up on. That is why we don't rest. Now, one of these days, on our normal spree of talking to people who have stories they want us to follow up on, 2 young ladies approached us and told us about a certain wannabe MP in the Ayawaso constituency area. My brother, my sister. And he's supposed to be a BAWUMIA boy, as he claims. An NPP boy who at a point stood for elections to be voted as an MP. That's him there. Ayawaso East welcomes BAWUMIA. Venue, Nima, dress code, anything MPP. This was the guy who was at the helm of the whole thing. His name is Zach Rahman. And this was it. Vote Zach Rahman as MP for Ayawaso East constituency. And this was in the 2024 elections. The elections that just ended. So this guy wanted to go to parliament. This is the guy. He's called Zach Rahman. The young ladies told me that he has swindled them. And they have asked him time and again to deal with the issue. And it looks like he is not ready. He keeps lying night and day. They have reported to the police, and they have also brought this to our attention. Now, when we hear a story, what we do is we don't listen to only one party. We try to talk to the other party. So we decided to call the gentleman and tell him, this is the report we have. What do you have to say? He didn't respond. We sent him a message, no response. But he rather, my brother, my sister, got back to the young ladies and promised over and over again that he was going to pay the money that he owed. But each time, he eluded them. So, in order not to make a long story too long, we decided to shorten it after all. The young lady spoke to us. When they came, we sat them down. These are the young ladies I'm talking about. The one on the right here is called Fatih, and the other one there is called Jennifer. In fact, they had contributed money and given to this wannabe MP, the BAWUMIA boy. And interestingly, the money is not returning. I don't want you to hear what they were saying, because they were not sure that we're recording this simple thing that they were there doing. But when we're ready to speak with them, we decided to activate our microphones. Fatima talked to us first. Watch this.
Thank you, Blakk RASTA, and giving me the opportunity to tell you what exactly happened. My name is Fatima. Somewhere in the year December, that is 2023, one guy named by the name Rahman Zak, who happened to approach me for like a protocol job from the vice president's office. Actually, that's where I got to know him. So he called me that there are some job opportunities from the military to customs, and the opportunities were a whole lot. So I'm somebody that people always call me for job opportunities. So when he called me, I felt like it was a good opportunity to help people, because people really need a job. And the fact that he came from the vice president's office and he was a public figure. He contested for MP, he was on the NIMA ticket for the MPP. So he came and he said he had 4 slots. So I got the 4 slots for him. So along the line, he came back and said that BAWUMIA have another 5 slots that he couldn't sell it. So I should get him people so that they will pay the money and the job will be on board. I said, okay. So what made me to trust him was that if I got to know Zach through a family friend, that was somewhere 2016, my sister was trying to make a US visa for me. So that was when a family friend introduced me to him. So we paid, that was 6,000, because he said he and BAWUMIA, they were going for a protocol state. I think that was they were going to either California, I cannot remember exactly the city they were going. So for us, we need to pay $6,000. So we gave the money to him. So when the deal couldn't go through, he brought the money intact, exactly $6,000. So I believed and trusted him that he was a sincere guy. But I forgot that where the money came from was the reason why he returned the money. So now we paid him all that money. I think it is around getting to almost 200,000 Ghana cedis. The people were 9. So he told us that latest by April, the job will be ready for everybody. I said, okay, no problem. April came. Initially, I think there were 11 people, so he had to make refunds to 2 people because they couldn't wait for today, tomorrow. So along the line, we became worried and anxiety started building up because everybody was calling the job. He was like, oh, relax for the job, it will come, relax, it's protocol. We said, okay, no problem. So one of the people that I took their money, that was Auntie Joy. She was from Bulga, and she told us that the thing is a fraud. So still, we didn't believe it. So she came down. So when she came down, I started to make inquiries like, oh, I posted him on my WhatsApp, and people told me that, oh, I should forget it. That is what he does. So we didn't know what to do. We went to their party office. That was Nima. We went to meet the party chairman to put our distress before him that this is what their candidate has done to us. So is there any way he can help us? Because now pressure has come. People want to report me to the police for fraud, which I know I didn't commit anything. I was just trying to be kind to help them. So he told us that our money is not even money because the guy, the way we came, people are coming and they are leaving. So we should deal with the guy. So I said, no. He came on your party behalf. He said the money, when he took it, it was the party executives that sent him to come. So the money is with BAWUMIA, Dr. BAWUMIA. So who will hear Dr. BAWUMIA and feel like it was a fraud? And at that time, he was your candidate. So I don't know why a whole party would choose that guy to lead them. I don't know what happened. So he said we should find our way out. So we went, we pulled up to his house one fateful day. So we spoke nicely, we left. And another time we went there. Surprisingly, when we got there, the wife called police on us. So the police came, I think they were from Lakeside Estate. So they came and they said the wife called them that some people have invaded her house. I said, how? She knows us. When the first day we came, she was the person we laid the complaint to. And she herself and the husband, one of the monies, they came together to take the money from us. So why is she telling the police that we are invading her house? Okay, no problem. So that day I got angry because I didn't believe that this woman and the husband will come and fraud us and call the police again on us that we've invaded her house. After using our money to go and do BBLA and her math, she didn't do anything. And now Zach and Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, I'm sorry, I don't know where the truth is. I'm begging you. If truly our money it is with you, Your Excellency, I beg you for the sake of Allah. I don't have the money to pay the people. I am just a child of nobody. I'm just trying to make ends meet. Please, I beg you, Your Excellency, please give us the money back. Let's give it to the owners so that when I sleep, I will sleep well. I'm so full of anxieties. I don't work. I don't know where to get the money for these people. I beg you, Your Excellency. If I don't know, are you with our money or what the Zach? I don't know who to blame now. I don't know where the money is. We just want our money, please. Please, doctor. And the MPP from the northern region, because he said that was the MPP from whatever you people took the money. I don't know if it is campaign you use our money for. Please give it back to us. I'm not a stakeholder. I didn't promise somebody that I want to fund their campaign. He just came for the money because he said you have a job out there for us. And initially the people need job. 2 of them are widows. They just went to the bank to take loans to pay this money, thinking that they are going to secure a future for their kids. Along the line, Zach is holding the money. You call him today, he will give you 2,000. You call him today, he will give you 3,000. Like, how? You are.
Well, so this is his story. He introduced himself as a BAWUMIA man, and they saw him with BAWUMIA as well in the constituency and beyond. The NPP even endorsed him as an MP during their primaries, and he led the party in that area. He didn't win. If this story is true and is anything to go by, then we would have had a fraudster in Parliament. Correct? My brother, my sister. Well, there was another lady with her. She didn't want to talk because she was fuming with anger. But we told her, if you don't talk, then we have no story. And she spoke to us. Her name is Jennifer. Watch this.
Okay, Lord, good afternoon to you. I say, my sister Ketua, what can't say me in Navy. Me and Cassady, me name Zach, but me name no true fatty, and I'm the name Zach. And a Cobanis at times was fatty, me wa, Sikani be obeji or me, or Sikani most of Sikano crown or beji or me ho. But see, and me who say, me my bread, because me tea, me mean do bika. Me my bread, my friend or me Johnny message, Dan cram Johnny message in Puan shampoo. My bread into me who says Zach Begumi Nimasia because the Crawford be breezy can be chrome for. A bimco here me crass, highly criminal. Into me who says Zach Begumi Nimasia, maybe a medical Bunimasi. Nan dear, some dear Mayan Cacranca cram it immediate tria, the chrome for no, and make me the triom. No more so moo way, no more as a sicano. Again, me na GD na ejuma na koba ne say enu nti na sika no ekodi Isaac hono mo nti no de me waka no.
Well, so this is a gentleman. He wanted to be an MP, and he allegedly told the young ladies that BAWUMIA had given him some slots for people to go abroad and work. And he charged so much money for each slot. He probably was looking for money for his campaign. My brother, my sister, we tried speaking with him. We sent him a message. He said, you know what, Blakk Rasta, if he's not responding, it shouldn't stop us from telling our story. They have also reported to the police. They went to the party headquarters, spoke to the people there. It looks like none of these party people is ready to give them an ear. This is what it is. From here, we would also go to the police again and follow up on this until justice is done. All the 9 people or so whose money is lodged in the pocket of this gentleman, allegedly. Does he still have political ambitions? We hear this is what he does. We cannot independently verify that. Do you know him? Is that his character? A broadcast like this normally would open the Pandora's box if this person is truly criminal-minded. It's the black pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, we have a final story. Hey ya, hey yo, kai, wayo,
back and stay safe. The National Petroleum Authority is cautioning the public to desist from scooping or fetching fuel from overturned fuel tankers at accident scenes. Do not get closer to the scene in an attempt to take videos or pictures. Inhaling the petroleum product is detrimental to your health. Worst of all, petroleum products are volatile and highly flammable, and a small spark can trigger a catastrophic explosion, causing deaths and loss of property. Call the Ghana Fire Service or Ghana Police personnel to handle the scene, or reach the National Petroleum Authority's contact center on 0302 550 380. Your life is worth more than a gallon of fuel. This Save a Life campaign is from the National Petroleum Authority.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Kuku show them.
It's the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show them up. And here we speak truth to power. Thank you so much to our sponsors. We want to say thank you so much to Tesori Doriente. Turn every single shower into a royal experience with Tesori Doriente. After just one single bath, 48 hours later, you still smell like the Garden of Eden. You need it when you are going for interviews. You need it when there's a new chick in town. You need it if you have a new guy who just said, I love you. Okay? Yes, Tesori Doriente. Of course, thank you so much to Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. And of course, to the NPA. Please stay back. Stay alive. When you see a tanker, fuel tanker, highly inflammable, fall by the roadside. Don't go rushing to get just a gallon of fuel. Your life is worth more than just a gallon of fuel. Thank you so much. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. And remember, my beautiful costume is by Kamina. Kamina. Oh my God. Beautiful and nice. It looks nice. Beautiful. Final story. Shatta Movement for Life. Story number 4. Watch this. Yellow Lambo. Shatta Wale lied. Prison sentence possible. Why? This is heavy. Hey. Now we all remember when Iyoko went all the way to dancehall King Shatta Wale's house and picked up a certain controversy. Yes, controversy around that time. What was the controversy? Now, this is the dancehall king. His name is Shatta Wale. He's an achieved musician right here in Ghana. We all know him. Hey. Now, Iyoko got wind of the fact that there was a certain Lamborghini Euros in Ghana. The chassis number was given. And Iyoko decided to go after it. Intel pointed at this car in Shatta Wale's house. So, Iyoko decided to go there. And Iyoko is Economic and Organized Crime Office, headed by that blue suit wearing dude, the security capo, Caporet, Capo di tutti capi. His name is Raymond Archer. They went right into the house of Shatta Wale. Right at the door, there was a bit of resistance, but they got in there. Shatta Wale later said that they came in with guns, and he had them cocking guns, crack, 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 as if they were running after some criminal. But what really happened in that house? They went there, and then they showed them whatever it was they had to show them to come into the house. They needed to seek the consent of the dancehall king, who was taking a rest. When he heard that Iyoko was there, he said, okay, what do they want? Allow them in. They came in, and then they told him, we are here for a certain Lamborghini Euros that is in your possession. Do you have a Lambo? He said, yes, I have one. We are here to take it because this Lambo was bought with stolen money. At the time, it came out that it was even stolen. Controversy all over the place. We were told that it was even a car that was owned by somebody who was killed and the car stolen and then later sold. It's a whole long chain. My brother, my sister, this is the beautiful Lambo. Lamborghini Euros. My brother, my sister, Shatta Wale begged the Iyoko people and said, you know what? I am a very popular musician. If you take this Lambo from me, it's going to spread all over the place. My Nigerian friends would even laugh at me. They would say that I bought a stolen car. So if you may allow me, go back to Iyoko. I will drive it myself to you. They respected him and decided to walk away. He drove the car himself to Iyoko and parked it there. Now the agreement was that they will keep it undertone. Nobody would get to hear about this. Iyoko understood. Shatta Wale understood. This car was supposed to be shipped back to America because it was bought with stolen money. And we are soon going to be telling you how it was even bought. It was bought by a criminal. My brother, my sister, a criminal who is languishing in jail right now for 86 months of jail time, an equivalent of 7 years. My brother, my sister, he's called Nana Kwabena Amoah. This is the guy we're talking about. He bought this car, which we were told was owned by a woman, and the owner was killed, the car stolen, and then sold to this Kwabena Amoah who bought it with stolen money. So from one crime to the other. My brother, my sister, this man is in jail right now in America. Now hear the interesting story. After the Lambo came to Ghana, they went to pick it up. Shatta Wale said, oh, relax, I'll bring it myself. And he kept his word. Out of respect, he took the car back to Iyoko. Iyoko shook hands with him. When Shatta Wale got back home, a bird whispered into his ears, these Iyoko people, maybe they want the car themselves. No American wants this car. These cars are so many in America. How much is this car sell for? America people go like the car. No, I will talk. Now, according to people around Shatta Wale, bloggers had already started talking about the Lamborghini Euros and how Shatta Wale's Euros was taken from him. Well, quickly, Shatta Wale bought another Lambo. But that one was not yellow. It was violet, like the color of his shirt here. We'll talk about that later. He has money. He can buy that car tenfold or even more. But hear this. After Iyoko and Shatta calmed down, and Shatta started hearing things, he went on social media and attacked Iyoko. How Iyoko had come for his car, and how he was going to go back and get the car, and blah, 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 blah. Finally, he was arrested. Fans went up to the Iyoko area, danced around and, displayed placards and all that. And then it calmed down. Shatta Wale, according to investigators, had told some of them that this car was given to him by Kwabena Edubuahene. This guy, he was the boss of the NSB, National Signals Bureau, under Nana Addo. This was Nana Addo's poster kid. He loved him like Jonathan loved David. Watch this. No. Shatta Wale is friends with this guy. They know each other. And the intel is that once in a while he'll go to this guy and take cars because he had a certain company called the Dream Collections, which was situated at Kempinski Hotel. And we even saw a video of this guy's company, Dreams Collection, advertising cars, luxurious cars. These are the cars. Look at them. With the yellow Lambo sitting in there. My brother, my sister, and investigators saw this. Is this not a Lambo that was given to Shatta Wale later? Oh, Shatta is right. The moment Shatta mentioned Edubuahene, it was easy to track this. The investigations on Edubuahene went deeper. They realized that he actually had a car collection, whatever. And they saw the Lambo in there. And then the investigations got deeper. The rest of the story is so interesting. Hey, I'm regretting that I didn't become an investigator from the start. It's sweet, the forensics. But watch this. Edu Buahini, for some reason, got in contact with Shatta Wale, allegedly, and that will be proven later, with his lawyer, to convince Shatta Wale not to allow the car to go. Shatta Wale should continue to say he has never met Edu Buahini, he doesn't know him. And that he bought the car on the street. My brother, my sister, we all remember that story, right? But we pause it here. The car was actually bought with stolen money by one Nana Kwabena Amwa. This guy. But who is this guy? Come here. Run the dossier. Watch this. Nana Kwabena Amwa is a 33-year-old Ghanaian national labeled by United States federal prosecutors as the leader of a massive multi-state transnational cyber fraud and money laundering ring. The leader. Amongst Ali Baba and the 40 thieves, this is Ali Baba, the leader. He gained widespread prominence in Ghanaian media following a high-profile international asset recovery operation. Listen. High-profile what? Asset recovery operation where the FBI and Ghana's Economic and Organized Crime Office, IOCO, seized a luxury 2019 Lamborghini Euros tied to his crimes. Yeah? He was born in Ghana. He lived a transient lifestyle across the United States. Transient. Utilizing a New York driver's license and residing in cities like Houston, Texas, before his arrest. This is according to the Lexington Herald. Now watch this. Born in Ghana, that was what he did. Now between 2021 and 2023, Amwa masterminded a highly coordinated business email compromise, BEC scheme. His network intercepted ongoing financial relationships to target nearly 70 public, municipal, and private corporate entities across the United States. Did you hear that? Sophisticated. He went into that. Amwa directed co-conspirators such as Shemia McDonald to procure fake identity documents using information stolen from real people. He instructed them to open fraudulent shell corporations such as Gretson Company LLC and set up commercial bank accounts to intercept and launder large corporate wire payments. Big money. This is a king. Amwa's highest profile criminal operation occurred in August 2022, targeting the municipal government of Lexington, Kentucky. Posing via email as a legitimate local non-profit organization managing municipal housing initiatives, Amwa's syndicate successfully manipulated city officials. They tricked the local government into wiring. Listen, he tricked the whole local government. Do you know what that means? He was a corporate thief into wiring a total of $3.9 million and above dollars, almost $4 million of public funds directly into their fraudulent shell accounts. And even the American local government couldn't detect this. Hey! Flip. The FBI tracked Amwa's digital footprints, financial trails, telegram logs, and bank surveillance footage, leading to his federal indictment in January 2023. Then he put in a plea deal because he knew, listen, that he was going to jail. Now the plea deal is, I will tell you the other people I've worked with, who I sent this to, this thing that I bought, I did this, I did this. That was where he gave all the information to the FBI. In June 2023, Amwa pleaded guilty to 1 federal count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. In exchange for his plea, an additional charge of conspiracy to commit wire fraud was dismissed. On October 18, 2023, U.S. District Judge Karen Caldwell officially sentenced Amwa to 86 months, an equivalent of 7 years, 2 months in federal prison. Now the court ordered him to pay a massive 4.7 million American dollars plus in restitution. Restitution means all the money you have stolen, bring all the money back. Whatever you've used the money to buy, will cease, and that's restitution to repay his victims. He remains incarcerated in the U.S. federal prison. Now, this is the guy we're talking about. He shipped the car to Ghana. His mother was sick. We're told he used to send money, kakra kakra. Probably the mother didn't even know that he was a thief. Sophisticated corporate thief. Not a pickpocket. Higher than armed robber. This is an intellectual thief. Corporate assassin of a thief. Jesus. This was what he was doing. The local government in America was strict to send $4 million. He doesn't have time for romance, fraud, and scam, where people will send you $20,000, $10,000, millions sent. Wow. Sakawa. And a Sakawa. He shipped it to Ghana. It was supposed to be picked by his brother. Whatever happened, they were supposed to sell the car and use that to take care of their mother. He loves his mother so much. Wherever that story was, it got into the hands of Edu Boahene. And this is the king of stolen cars, who was friends with almost all the car thieves in America. Edu Boahene, this guy. Jesus. Hi! When cars were stolen, this is where the danger is. They found their way to this guy, as told to us by investigators. And you know what he did? He put national security number plates on them. Nobody could stop those cars. National security. He used his office to undermine the laws of Ghana and stupidify the goodwill of Ghana. In other words, to make stupid our achievements. That's what he did. And I'm going to be telling you more. When the car got to him, you know what he did? Hey, Eurade. You know why I'm quiet? I'm thinking about what to say and what not to say. So, Shatta likes cars. Or Pekapa. So, he got in contact with this guy. Blah, 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 blah. They started to chat. Oh, Charlie. And then Edu Boahene showed him this car. When he saw it, was like, whoa! How can such a beautiful baby be sitting down idle? We are one time. And Edu Boahene said, oh, we just did do some small work on him. We finished the work. No. Oh, me, I want time. You sure say you want time? Yeah. Oh, Dada, me, I want time. You see all these things I've said? Wait. They would unfold like a mat in front of Mount Zion. He went to Edu Boahene, my brother, and took the car. Hold it there. Did you hear that? He went and took the car. But remember when I told him, Shatta, me, I know the story about the car, tracing it from the FBI and all that. You are my boy. Let the car go. And yet he went to court, swore an affidavit that the car was his. Take me to the court. Show me Shatta Wale's affidavit. He allowed himself to be convinced by Edu Boahene and his lawyer Tachia, because they want to make this guy's case beautiful. Look at it. Supreme Court. 11th March 2026. Can you see it up there? Hey! And he says, in the matter of the Economic and Organized Crime Act 2010, Act blah, 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 in the matter of an application for the discharge of a freezing order issued and the suit, blah, 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 blah. Look at it. In the matter of application for an order for lodgement and enforcement of foreign forfeiture order of tainted property. Listen, proceeds of crime pursuant to Section 56 of the Mutual Legal Assistance Act, blah, 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 blah. And in the matter of an application for the repatriation of properties, vehicles under the inherent jurisdiction of the High Court. And look at the people there. Number one, Nana Kwabna Amwa. You see him? Number two is who? Kwabna Edubwahene. Number three is what? The Dream Collection. That was where they saw the car first, sitting and enjoying at Kempinski in that video. And then Charles Ni Ama Mensah, a.k.a. what? SHATTA WALE. 4 people. And look at the affidavit. This is what? Affidavit of Charles Ni Ama Mensah Jr. in opposition to originating notice of motion to discharge the freezing of tainted property or proceeds of crime of the respondents and a further order to lodge and enforce foreign forfeiture order by repatriating same to the United States government. He says, I, Charles Ni Ama Mensah Jr. of number 1 Trasacco Phase 1, Accra, do hereby make oath and say as follows, I am the deponent hereto and the 4th respondent herein, and I depose to the facts and matters contained in the affidavit which are within my personal knowledge and advice received from counsel, which I honestly believe to be true, unless otherwise stated. This is what SHATTA WALE told the court. That all that is going to say here is the truth. And the oath. And the oath. You know what that means? Go to the story. Quick. I don't want us to spend too much time here. Some of the facts about which I deposed to hearing insofar as they raise issues and or points of law are based upon the advice I have received from my lawyers in connection with this case, and which advice I verily believe to be true. At the hearing of this application, my counsel shall seek leave of this honorable court to refer to all processes filed so far in this suit as if same had been reproduced in this affidavit and sworn to on oath. I have been served with the application, blah, 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 blah. When you read all this, it comes. Then number 5, he says, I'm a recording artist of international repute, widely known in Ghana and beyond, which is true. By way of example, I won Artist of the Year at the 2014 Vodafone Ghana Music Awards and have since received numerous recognitions, including multiple awards at the 2019 Tree Music Awards and recognition at the 2025 International Reggae and World Music Awards in Roma, with millions of followers across all social media platforms. That is correct. 7, through my music career and related commercial activities, I have acquired several assets, including my yellow Lamborghini Urus vehicle with chassis number, blah, 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 blah. That's the vehicle. Sometime in 2024, I purchased a yellow Lamborghini Urus vehicle with chassis number, blah, blah, from a gentleman known to me as Razak. Listen. Now, the final purchase price of the vehicle was the Ghana cedi equivalent of approximately 150,000 USD after we had bargained from an initial price of 180,000 American dollars. That's what he says. In order to verify the history and authenticity of the said vehicle, I conducted a search on the www.carfax.com database using the chassis number of the vehicle. Now, the search results confirmed that the vehicle had a clean title and no recorded history of fraud or criminal activity associated with it. A copy of the Carfax search results is attached and marked Exhibit 1. Upon completion of this purchase, Razak furnished me with the original custom declaration documents, which is consistent with the usual trade practice in respect of second-hand vehicles sold by car dealers and garages in Accra. Now, following the purchase, the vehicle became my personal property and has at all material times been used solely by me. The vehicle has never formed part of any commercial fleet. Listen, 14. The vehicle has never formed part of any commercial fleet or hire arrangement as alleged by the applicant. It is common knowledge among my fan base and general public that the vehicle is frequently parked at my residence whenever I am driving in it. Auto-visual materials evidencing the same are attached and marked Exhibit 2. Paragraphs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the affidavit in support are denied and the applicant is put to strict proof of averments therein. Now, when you read it over and over, it's a long thing. He tells you that he got this from Edubuahene. That's what, he didn't say that. He said he bought it. He never said that he got it from Edubuahene and that it has never been part of any fleet of cars. And this is under oath. Officers, look at number 18. Officers acting on the instructions of the applicant informed me at my residence that they had come to seize the vehicle which they alleged had been sold to me by Commander Edubuahene. The second responded hearing. I immediately refuted that assertion and stated unequivocally that the attempt to connect the second respondent to my vehicle was entirely false and without any factual basis. I have consistently maintained that I do not wish to be drawn into whatever issues the applicant may have with the second respondent. My brother, my sister, dash it away. Dash. So this is what SHATTA WALE is saying. He doesn't know Edubuahene. He never bought a car from Edubuahene. His car has never been part of any fleet of cars on display for hire or whatever. We've shown you a video that had a car like this. True? Let's assume that they just look alike and that Edubuahene didn't have that car. Because after that, Iyoko asked Edubuahene, where is this car? This one here. They couldn't show. Is that not the one SHATTA WALE is driving? See, no. I don't even know SHATTA WALE. Now let us listen to what Edubuahene also said about this car. And we're going to be very brief. So let's look at this affidavit. As for SHATTA WALE, they just dragged him in there. And he said whatever he said. Run it. Go. Now, it's the same thing. Go. And he lives at plot 6 Mayfair Estate, East Airport, Accra. Go. My brother, my sister. And this is what it is. And he says the same things, those same old things, you know, go up, you know, and he keeps saying that. He keeps, I mean, this is his story. Number 7, he says, I state unequivocally that I do not claim, neither have I ever claimed any interest in the Lamborghini Urus, which is the subject matter of the present application. As such, I do not have any problem with the repatriation of the said vehicle to the United States, save that I will pray the court to ascertain the factual matters presented before it in respect of the importation, sale, use, and subsequent seizure of the vehicle by giving my lawyers the opportunity to cross-examine the applicant as part of the determination of the case. That's what he said. He didn't know the car. He had never had the car. He didn't know anything about the car, yet it was sitting, allegedly, right there amongst his fleet of cars. I'm going to tell you more. Now, it is imperative that this honorable court undertakes this important exercise because of blah, 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 blah. He said, I do not know the first respondent. Neither have I had any association with him. That's Kobna Amwa. My wife, Angela Ejeboatin, owns and runs the third respondent. And I do not have any equity stake in it. Neither am I part of the management. He said that, car company was for his wife and he didn't have a hand. So we go to the registrar, general, and then we'll find out registration of companies whose names are there. My brother, this is interesting. Now, when you read Edu Boahin continues to say that he has, look, number 4, come. Number 11, save that I know the fourth respondent as a musician of renown in the realm. I have no dealings with him, especially as it touches on the subject matter of this action. Listen, he never dealt with Shatta Wale on cars and anything. My brother, my sister, in order not to take too much time, look at paragraph 15. He says, paragraph 13 of the affidavit in support borders on perjury, given the fact that I have never been questioned by the applicant in relation to the source, ownership, and the sale of the Lamborghini Urus. In the light of the egregious allegations at the instant of the applicant, I shall pray the court to invite the applicant to mount the witness box and be subjected to cross-examination concerning his assertion. So Edu Boahin wants Iyoko to come up there, especially Capo di Tutti Capi, to explain why he's saying all this. Dash it away. Now, Stephen Appiah's name is somewhere. Bring it back. Number 17. He says, it is equally significant that Exhibit ESCO 1 does not mention me as being involved in any car selling arrangement, nor any of the offenses under which Brian Stephen Appiah, okay, that's a different name, was being investigated by the applicant. Well, dash it away. Let's look at the final one. It's going to be brief as well, and then we'll go into what they have said. Okay, Angela, that's the wife of Edu Boahin, the owner of Dreams Collections, where this car was allegedly seen, that Edu Boahin said he never saw. Run it up. Go. Okay, so that's the same thing. This is Angela Ejeboatin. She lives at the same place with her husband. Go. That's it. That is what it is. My brother, my sister. And what is in there? The same old things. He said, number 5, I have internalized the material facts as stated by my husband, Kobna Edu Boahin, the second respondent hearing, and I associate myself with the positive judicial confessions therein contained. That means whatever my husband has said is nothing but the truth. You see, now 7, the third respondent is not a luxury car dealership. Listen on. It's not a luxury car dealership. It does not sell vehicles. Neither is it a retailer business authorized to sell new or used vehicles, nor does it act as a link between vehicle manufacturers and customers. This is very important. Yet, they advertise cars, and they even gave a certain address and phone numbers, purporting to be doing that on behalf of Dream Collections. So who did that? Was it fake? Investigators are ready for them. My brother, my sister, this is what the woman has said. Now, we won't go too much into this. She doesn't know Shatta Wale. She didn't give Shatta Wale any car, the Lamborghini Urus with blah, blah. Dash it away. Now, this is where the story is going to end. After saying all this, Iyoko has responded. And they are in court. Today, my brother, my sister, everything will be clear. What is Iyoko saying? After looking at all this, this is what Iyoko says. Go. It's interesting. The same things, go. And then we would see exactly what it is. 11th day of March 2025. Go. It's interesting. My brother, my sister, you've gone back to Angela. Go to Iyoko. And listen, Iyoko has made it clear. Iyoko has investigated this issue. Iyoko has pictures to show that this is the car. The same chassis number. How Shatta Wale got in contact with Kobna Edu Boahin. The chats between them. What they told each other before they came to get this. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. And it's serious. Now, there was an assistant. I'm waiting for the Iyoko one. I don't want to jump the story. Okay? Give me the Iyoko affidavit. Now, Iyoko has made it clear that, listen, all these people are lying. Edubuahin knows about this dream collection. We have evidence that Edubuahin got the same car and registered this car. He registered it. We have evidence that when Edubuahin got this dirty car, he put national security number plate on it. And it was an Obuasi number plate. So this is Bridget Kubatu of Iyoko. Run it. Go up. Let's go into the meat of the story. My brother, my sister. And it's interesting. Now watch this. Number 4. Contrary to the assertions of the second respondent that he has never had any association whatsoever with the Lamborghini Urus, investigations conducted by the applicant reveal a direct nexus between the second respondent and the said vehicle. 5. That during investigation, the applicant obtained a search and extraction of evidence order from this honorable court. Accra, dated 2nd April, blah, 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 in respect to the second respondent's Samsung mobile phone. Listen. Samsung mobile phone. Under the suit, blah, blah, blah. Find attached copies of the court order dated 2nd April 2025 and marked as Exhibit Iyoko 10. So from Edubuahin's phone, second respondent, they found everything about the car. Did you hear that? That pursuant to the said order, electronic devices and digital evidence were lawfully examined and extracted by investigators of the applicant. That the forensic examination of the extracted data revealed communications, photographs, and electronic records directly linking the second respondent to the Lamborghini Urus, which is the subject matter of this proceeding. So you see why I told you, SHATTA WALE was communicating with Edubuahin on this car issue. Edubuahin went to register the car. And then he got insurance. I don't want to mention the name of the insurance company. The same car. Watch this. Now see this. Number 8. It says that the extracted communications revealed discussions concerning the concealment of the identity and appearance of the Lamborghini Urus. Further forensic analysis established that shortly after the first respondent was convicted in October 2023, the second respondent, acting through his subordinate Ben Ansah. Listen, Ben Ansah was the assistant of this dirty guy called Edubuahin at NSB, who was then the director of operations of the National Signals Bureau, caused the yellow Lamborghini Urus to be repainted from its original ash gray color to yellow in or about November 2024. The original color of that car was ash gray. I have seen videos of the car being repainted. I have seen that. Now, the WhatsApp communications between the second respondent and Ben Ansah revealed that the second respondent personally selected the yellow color and issued the final instruction stating Lambo dear and one yellow. That was what Comrade Edubuahin texted out there to the person who he was talking about this yellow Lamborghini way. I say Lambo dear and one dear yellow. Now look at the 10th one, and that's where I'm going to stop. It says that further forensic analysis and investigations revealed that the second respondent directed that national security registration number AC 1057-23 be assigned, that's Obuasi in the Ashanti region, be affixed to the Lamborghini immediately after it had been repainted. Then 11 says that investigations further established that other vehicles forming part of the fleet operated by Comrade Edubuahin and Dream Collection Limited similarly bore national security registration numbers. That's SHATTA WALE. If this is true, that this guy is a dirty thief. This guy, did you see that? His own phone. He didn't know. All the time Shatta Wale was making all the noise. We knew this. And we tried to warn him. Bros, I can't tell you everything. Stop, let the car go. You allow this guy and his bald-headed lawyer to convince you in a 4-hour talk to go and put yourself in this. Look at this. Have you seen this photo? Do you know who it is? That was the day Shatta Wale went for the car. Can you see? This is Ben Ansa. Governor Edu Buahini's assistant. And Shatta, like a good boy, went to stand there. Lambo there and one yellow. Lambo there and one yellow. Yeah, boss. Make her lie down for it like he always does. This. The one who bought the car is in prison for stealing millions in America. They shipped this car. Edu Buahini, from when this guy was locked up, was in contact with a salesperson there. All the charts are there. The documents. You think, look, listen. Investigations in Ghana have risen to a certain point since Iyoko came into being and the Capo di Tutti Capi. We are not joking. My brother, the day Shatta went for the car, should I tell you which house that is? Do you know? Your guess is as good as mine. That was it. Oh, that this guy there, this lady, they be too beautiful to be sitting down like that. To me at one time. Hey. This Ben Ansa. They took this photo together. Next, I'm going to play you a video of how they changed the original color of the car into this yellow. Edu Buahini was the one who allegedly, from his charts, chose this color. And you say you are a church, whatever. Lies. Shatta, let these criminals go. All the criminals who are trying to pull you inside, let them go. Concentrate on your dancehall. You let them convince you to put your head into some. That's the affidavit. They swore. Angela said she didn't know Shatta Wale. She had never had any dealings with Shatta Wale. The husband said, oh, me, I don't have any connection with Dream collections. Yet you were the one supplying the cars, the stolen cars. The cars bought with stolen money and all that to the company. And you were even giving them national security numbers, allegedly. You see, sometimes they think they are so smart, nobody will catch them. Nanado is gone. He's gone with all his demons. Now it's time for serious national business. I don't know how Shatta is going to react to this. Messages. Sometimes I read the messages and I laugh. I'm like, queer. People can be greedy, Papa. I cannot divulge some of them. Sometimes. And all these are contained in this. All this. The exhibits. The exhibits. The exhibits. The exhibits. My brother, my sister. They've posted some photographs as well. In the exhibits. When they arrive in court, Atachia will have another field day answering all these questions. Edu Buahini and his boys would also answer. As it stands right now, this Shatta Wale's house, that's the Lambo sitting in there quietly. Say Lambo there and one yellow. And I wish this did not happen. And to Captain Smart and all those people who said, oh, and America for I'm Bisaka, no, and I'm there, and all that, no Raymond, no time. Please let the national duty be done. Yesi, kona kwa chia kromfua, udinam Lamborghini, shia kromfua. Alleged a kromfua, wachichi omu nyina ako. Eyi, prosecution. Nipa ya dia, ose ayeyi. From now, Edu Boyne and his boys will get to understand that there's a superior aspect of investigations. I wish I could tell you more. Tomorrow, we will bring you more. In the interim, as we always say, if Shatta Wale, Edu Boyne and his wife Angela are innocent, may they walk. But if they are guilty, may they suffer. Let me now tell you where the problem is. Shatta Wale and his people, they swore an oath. If it comes out that they lied under oath, it's called perjury. And in Ghana, perjury, you can go to jail for about 20 years. Or you pay a very hefty sum, or both. And information reaching me, and please take it serious again, Shatta. Iyoko is going to court to slap you with perjury and all those people. I don't know how you can avoid that. But it's all in the interest of God and country. If we allow some of these things to keep happening, somebody stealing national security number plates for his stolen cars. Do you know what indictment it has on our security system? Ghana was gradually becoming a hub for stolen cars. Is that good for the country? This is not about music. It's not about dancehall. It is about crime. It doesn't matter whether it's your favorite artist who is caught in the web or your worst artist who is kept in there or your best friend or your brother. Crime is crime. Crime here is crime everywhere. It's a black pot. AKA Kukushownamo. And here we speak truth to power. Time now to go. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Oh, Jesus. If you have a story you want us to follow up on, we are more than just excited to do that. And above all, recommend us to family and friends. Share the broadcast. Hit on the notification bell. Everything is everything. This is the home of exclusives. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushownamo, where we speak truth to power. Let's see your final messages. And we are out of here. Mark Wanda Akpalu says, wrong things, my dear father, Black Rasta. Zion Kekeli Kennedy says, hail up, General Black. Or Bedu says, come here, the Black Pot. We have Agbovo Wisdom. Say, come here, watch this. Dash it away. Black, please, this is Weezy One. Watching you live on my way from Accra to Mutual. Hey, all right, more comments. We have Francis, who says, maximum respect to you, Black Rasta. I pray for your guidance for this great platform, the Black Pot. Is Sahaku Abdul Rahman. Says, Black Rasta, watching you live. Benegza Kinogol says, oh, thank you for your good work for Mother Ghana. We appreciate you. Guy Jesus Boss says, good evening, Rasta man. Mr. President Mahama has 4 more years to be in office. Tell the NPP guys that they will come into power in 2029. Okay, we hear you. Mario Mensa says, real talk. Nana Ogum Powers says he wants to salute spiritual president. And then we have Patrick Nash Joy says, good luck. Seydou Isaka says, Juma Mubarak, greetings from Tokyo. Nana Obidiaba says, more fire, Black Rasta. Kevin N.E. Ariana Papa says, Amua fire. Pandi Pamang says, More comments? Abdul K. Blah says, greetings from Sierra Leone, West Africa. One love, Black Rasta. Thank you so much, Abdul K. Blah. We love you. Philip Yaudumejo. How are you doing, Philip? Greetings. And it says, patriotic general and professor of the truth. Greetings to you. God bless you for the work you are doing for Mother Ghana. May His grace be showered upon your life. Blakk, please, why is it that the government of Ghana doesn't employ the past retired footballers to take over from those that are there now? Retired footballers? Take over from... Are you talking about the management or the players? All right, maybe GFA, right? Well, if they have the experience, why not? The fact that you are a former player doesn't necessarily make you, I mean, you understand. Kamshina Zay said, Blakk Rasta more fire. Richard Kofi Danso says, 14 years? How? Yes? Yes! 14 years for the road, my brother. Isaka Seidu says, Rasta, about the road in Hohoi, let's blame our engineers, period. Nathan says, welcome, everyone, to the House of Truth. Raskaba says, long live Professor Blakk Rasta, and long live the Black Pot. And then we have the Red Berry Reels TV. Say, am I too early or on time? And then Abdul Aziz Rahim Ukwejo says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Oi. Kelly Black says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Why Ghana extradition is looking faster than that of the US in terms of well, it depends on the court issues. Somebody met me yesterday and was saying the same thing. Look at Abu Trica. He's been in court for 8 months. You understand? Ken has also been there and all that. When did we put in the extradition request? Did we do it right? Maybe tomorrow is Saturday. Monday we'll carry an exclusive. Let me not say it now. Monday we have an exclusive, okay? On this same issue. All right, but Ken will come. Ken will come. All right, so we have Henry Atia says, hi, Blakk, have a nice weekend. And may the good Lord bless you and protect you. Thank you. And he says, greetings to the good people of Bolgatanga, NPP, never again. Fire. Michael Nuwachi says, Blakk, blessed love and greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie I. Nana and Takrahine says, Ras, where can I get the Zori in London? Wow. Okay, it's easy. Call the number that we gave out. Yes, for Daddy Ash. Daddy Ash certainly has branches over there. You pick them up. Simple. Thank you so much. Henry Atia says, Blakk, when is Ken Oforiatta coming? Sooner than you expect. We'll carry an exclusive on Monday. Yeah, next week. You will certainly hear that. Barry Ma says, my brethren, Blakk Rasta, I salute you. You said something yesterday between you and Shatta I love, and it reminds me of Tupac, to my unborn child music. Shatta will one day realize you truly love him. Oh, he knows. He knows. Shatta knows that I love him. Sometimes there are some things I wish I could tell him, but I'm not able to say it because of the allegiance. You know, sometimes you have two friends. This one will say this about this, this will say this about that. It's not for you to say this about that unless it's something between life and death. I truly love him, and you know that. He knows it. When me and him start to talk 5 hours, sometimes I'm sleeping. Old man, you they sleep, eh? You know, things like that. We're good. Nana Ntakraini says, any update on minority leader slapping the police? Not yet. Any other Nani says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Please, where's Johnny Hughes? Johnny Hughes is on leave. Yes, he's on leave. Auntie Mary says, God will protect him wherever he is. They say, they should likewise bring Oforiatta. Yes, for you will come. And then Duncan says, this entitlement mentality in Ghana is something else. So he expected Abu Trica to give all his money? I like that. He's talking about Adamko. So he gave him only 3,000. Yeah, millions of every 3,000. And can you say me who actually me I come head over? Oh, 3,000 years today. 3,000 years say I'll cost a powder. Yeah. Divine Ecoforcing says fire. Rap Thunder says, welcome legendary Blakk. Duncan says truly. Out MMDCEs and others at the local level are not helping the ministers. Okay. Then he continues to say yes. And then Sway GH says, watching live from whole city. Nice. Mavis says, so what should the government do now? If the roads are given to Ghanaian contractors, they refuse to do the work or do a shoddy job. If the contract is given to foreigners, they are doing same. God, why? Mavis, let me also help you say, God, why? It's all because of patriotism. That's why we always talk about patriotism. Whether it's my brother or my sister or my friend, let the truth be told. Aminu Mohammed says, God bless you, Blakk. Have to Hawaii Road is very bad, dusty on dry seasons, in the dry season, okay? And muddy in the rainy season, okay? Barry Maha says, Blakk Rasta, please, can you be my godfather? I love your truthfulness. I've been your fan, okay? I've been your fan and you've been my mentor for decades. And having you as my godfather, I can at any time come to you for advice. May God continue to bless you. Of course, you are my godson from when you say, and we are easily accessible. Okay? Nananta Krahini says the minister has to terminate the contract as soon as possible and fast track them to court and take the money twice. I know there's a Ghanaian MP behind this. Are you sure? Give us the evidence so we can blow it, okay? Mega Winnerman says Showboy wasn't incarcerated for murder or manslaughter, please. He was imprisoned for assault. Oh, are you sure? I thought somebody died in the whole thing. Or the person died later. Something? Well, that's the story I heard. If it's assault, then it's assault. Somebody died. I've heard him mention it a number of times that the person attacked him, and in self-defense, he also did whatever he did. But I know that there was a life lost, as we're told. So what was it? If a life was lost in it through their actions, was it manslaughter? Was it assault? Anyway, we'll find him. We'll interview him. Yeah, we'll have a good conversation with him. He's a guy that I like so much. Aminu Mohammed says, come on, Ghanaians. Ghanaian contractor can finish this Hawaii Road project in a year or less. Okay? Magisowa says the chiefs rather gave them lands to build the Chinese mall. Thank you. Tien says 14 years. Ow! This is the last one. It says Pandi Pamak, so you trust that vice president, huh? Well, Wills Bonnie says, I agree with you, Blakk. The greenhouse, something should be banned from working in Ghana. We must be serious as a nation. Hamid Sule says, Salam alaikum, Blakk Rasta. Dela Hamad says, NPP and corruption. It's like the food they eat every day from the top to the bottom. Nikolai says, how on earth can an employed person in Ghana afford money for bribery? I can't get it at all. You have a job that pays 1,500 to 300 Ghana. Okay, 3,000 Ghana a month, and pay a bribe of 2,500 to 35,000. No, 25,000 to 35,000. How? Well, anyway. Redberry Real Stevie said, can this Chinese contractor dare do this in China? Over 14 years just watering the road when there's an inspection? Like, who does this? I shake my head. Aminu Mohammed says NPP must rot in opposition forever. They are nothing but thieves. Emmanuel Ania says these ladies must also be arrested. The giver and the receiver are all corrupt. Emmanuel Ania says the fact my lady is pissing me off. So if this illegal deal had gone through, would she have come out to complain? Nonsense. Was it illegal? Oh, there's a chance for the vice president to take some people abroad to be employed. It's not illegal. They should just present papers and all that. Ghana sends people abroad to work. So I don't think there was any illegality there, unless it's something you are seeing that I'm not seeing. Sky TV Studio says, what's so excellency about BAWUMIA? I like that. Yao Adobo says, assuming this one becomes MP, imagine Africa. Are we serious? Serious. Divine Echo Forces says, nonsense. The deal didn't go through. That's why she's complaining about it. Ha! Everlasting Bella says, how? Aminu Mohammed says, we all know Ghana. It's whom you know before you get the job. So stop blaming this lady. Okay? Well, my name is Blakk Rasta. It's a mouthful. Happy weekend. And we love you and appreciate you. God bless you. Stay safe over the weekend. Remember, tomorrow, the cleanup exercise continues. Even if you are weak and so sick, at least blow some dust off your table. Okay? It's also cleaning. It's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonamo. On behalf of the team here, we want to say we love you. Hey-ya! Hey-yo! Wayo! Come on!